They're so consumed by...
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If y'all ever catch me doing some shit like this, it's AI. I swear on my life, you will never catch me doing some shit like this, bro. And Zoom and the Disney adults are actually insane.
If you walked around the Disney park today, you'd probably notice something strange, and you'd ask yourself, where are all the children?
No, let me tell y'all my most traumatic story regarding Disney World, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So listen, I'm like 9 years old, right? We are in Florida for a family field trip. Well, what's some things called vacations? I'm in the car with my family. We're driving down that little road, you know, to Disney World. I'm like excited. I'm like, oh my God, Disney. Like, bro, keep in mind, I am literally 9 or 5 years old, one of them. I'm like excited. I'm Disney. Like, bro, I'm so happy. And then literally right as I'm seeing a Disney World on the gate, like it say Disney World. Like, bro, in my head, I'm seeing sparkles and stars. I'm seeing fairies flying around the world. I'm like, bro, I'm finally here. I done made it. And guess what happened, y'all? My dad gonna turn around the car and say, nah, let's go to Universal. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that broke my heart. That broke my heart. I cried. I could have died that day, bro.
Disney parks are now filled with adults getting drunk in bars, eating thousands of calories worth of snacks, TikTokers taking pictures in the women's bathrooms, and worst of all, putting themselves into massive amounts of debt to go to Disney parks.
What?
Disney parks are now filled with some of the most cringe individuals to walk the planet, also known as Disney adults. There's countless videos on YouTube which criticize Disney adults for the way they act like children and are really cringe. And while that's interesting to explore, and I'll definitely make another video on the cringe side, I want to look at Disney adults from another perspective.
Okay.
What is the financial cost of being a Disney adult? From overconsumerism, having to buy every single product Disney releases, every single limited edition piece of merch, to the limited edition must-eat snacks to try at every park. And
is that a snack or a meal? Man, what? That couldn't have been no snack, bro.
Even the cost of just getting into the parks. How on earth do these people afford it?
This couple, they spent $21,000 in 1 month when they make $7,000.
Yeah, I don't like this
They're
guy,
obsessed
bro.
with Disney. Lots of Disney adults are.
Yo, this Caleb dude is like racist, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you look on his channel, the dude is actually racist, bro. Get this dude up
They
on screen.
spent $2,000 on Disney exclusive passes and then went to Disney World, spent a lot of money on that. Then they're going to Disney World 2 times next month and then 1 time in the summer.
That's a lot of money on Disney.
But unlike most lesbians, I think they're going to last forever, though, because they're on the same page. And usually couples that aren't on the same page about money, that's where they divorce. Them, they're on the same page about wanting to ruin their lives for Disney.
Before we look at the insane costs of Disney, we need to take a step back and understand how the parks themselves got to be so expensive in the first place. 40 years ago, trips to Disney were easy and pretty affordable for the average family. All you'd have to think about was your ticket, a hotel if you wanted to stay for a few days, and whatever food you fancied eating at the park. Going to Disney today, however, is a totally different story. It's a stack of microtransactions that add up, leaving guests broke by the time they leave, checking their bank accounts and being horrified with the amount of money they've ended up spending. A Disney World ticket in 1971 cost $3.50. And if inflation were the factor, it would cost around $27 today. But now, a one-day ticket starts at $189.
What? You paying $189 just to go through the gate? Hey, we got Disney World at home, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Disney more expensive has been a key strategic goal by the company, conveniently amplified by the term Disney adult growing in popularity around 2015. The trend and term instantly became a...
Now, what is this? Bro, come on. I'm glad y'all getting your exercise in, but goddamn, bro, we don't need to see this.
meme, with people laughing at their own obsession with Disney. From bawling their eyes out from meeting their favourite characters.
Pooh, I've waited 30 years to meet you. Oh my God. I love you my whole life.
To their insane collections of toys and Disney merch.
The girls that get it, and the girls that don't.
There was one very important thing that Disney realized that these obsessive adult fans had that the kids do not, and that was money. As the parks expanded and people were willing to spend more, Disney piled on extra charges since 2016, and they didn't seem to be stopping. Dynamic pricing, paid parking, individual lightning lane, FastPass Plus, paid ride reservations, special event reservations, dining plans, photo pass, all.
I'm not gonna lie, they got me with the FastPass Plus. I'm not doing no waiting. If I'm paying $189 to go somewhere, I'm going there. I don't want to do no waiting. I paid my money, bro. You feel me?
While removing free services like the free FastPass and the free airport transport services. When you take a look at how these services increase the price so dramatically, it's actually pretty scary. Dynamic pricing works by increasing the price when there's more demand for a ticket. School holidays and peak times were at least double the price as usual. The FastPass Plus also uses...
Can you really, like, is that not a bad, like, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? What do y'all think? Because, I mean, for me, it's like, well, if I'm gonna go to Disney World during one of those peak times, I feel like it's only natural for them to increase the price just because there's so many more people trying to get up in there. You feel me? I don't know, though. Like I said, man, I'm traumatized off Disney World. My story, I'm literally cursed. I can never go to Disney World, bro, because of that moment I told y'all, bro.
Dynamic pricing. So if the park is extremely busy and the rides are popular, the price for the FastPass Plus will be too. Dropping $500 for a FastPass is genuinely insane, and it's only for one day.
Wait, I didn't know it was $500. Hey, as a matter of fact, I don't think I'll be going to Disney World no time soon. I'm gonna be real with you.
Day two. It actually costs more than the ticket itself. But the sad thing is, because the parks are so busy, you pretty much have to buy the fast passes unless you only want to go on 3 or 4 rides and wait in queues for hours. From an English perspective, this concept is pretty insane. Like, yeah, we do have fast passes at UK theme parks, but you can get them for like £10 at parks like Thorpe Park and Alton Towers. And I get they might not be as busy as Disney World, but is it really worth the £500 difference? And I think it's worth mentioning that it's actually optional to have fast passes at theme parks. Several European parks outright refuse to use them because from a moral perspective, they don't believe that you should be able to skip a queue because you're richer than some other person, or more willing to go into debt to get them. 2 European theme parks, Bellewaerde and Efteling, say that they don't offer fast passes because we don't wish to give anyone preferential treatment. To be honest, it is a complete money grab by Disney, so they can get more guests into the park and have a payable option to skip the queues. And because the queues are so long, buying a...
Look at all them people. You know it smells like shit, bro. I'ma be so real. You know it smells like this. How many of these people took a shower that morning, bro? Answer me that. How many of them people? I bet I can count it on one hand, bro.
FastPass is just as important as buying a ticket now. It's basically unavoidable if you want to spend more time on the rides and waiting in the queues. All of these additional costs slowly add up, forcing guests to spend more without even realizing it, adding to their Disney debt. Even though the list of additional charges that Disney's added over the past 10 years are absolutely insane, there's something else that Disney has incorporated that changed the game forever. For over 40 years, you couldn't have alcohol at a lot of Disney's parks, with a few exceptions of course. But flash forward to now, and alcohol is one of the big reasons Disney adults come to the parks.
What?
Since this shift, it's clear Disney now caters to their adult fans, offering an absolutely insane variety of alcoholic drinks available in all of the parks. But it's not...
Well, okay, if you think about it, I mean, really think about it though. All the kids who grew up watching Disney have grown up past the age of 21. They're trying to get lit. You feel me? Do kids still watch Disney Channel these days, bro?
Not just a few cocktails here and there, and they've even developed a famous drinking game in Epcot known as Drinking Around the World, where guests spend up to 6 hours on a bar crawl through 8 themed countries, each with a cocktail inspired by the place they're in.
Nothing can stop us now. I'll tell you how. We're gonna make it happen. Let's take a ride and spend the day in the countryside.
Hey, bro, y'all be getting too creative with these damn drinking ideas, bro. It's not, bro, trust me, you don't got to get that lit. It's like, bro, if you're gonna do all that to get lit, bro, why are you even getting lit in the first place? It can't be that fun, bro. Can't be.
Aside from the awful audio, you get the point here. Disney...
That's what that was? Hey, that audio was so trash, I didn't even register it playing in my head. It was so bad, like my brain just canceled it out automatically, like noise cancellation.
Is catering more towards Disney adults who have a lot more money to spend than the children. And as a quick side note, I really hope that tattoo was fake because that is extremely embarrassing. But not only is this drinking game at Epcot great for getting people to spend over $200 on drinks alone if they complete the challenge, but selling alcoholic drinks is much more lucrative than sodas alone. A Coke or a juice for a child probably costs around $4, but a cocktail is closer to $20.
Let me tell you something, bro, because when you drink a cocktail, you finna get more than one. You feel me? Like, it's just business, bro. If you drink a soda, you be like, all right, I'm gonna drink me one little soda and then boom, boom, body bop. You feel me? Like, you drink a cocktail, it's like, I'm getting lit. Hold on, Oh my God, I'm lit. You feel me? I need another one. Another one. They're gonna get drunk, bro.
The markup on these drinks is easy.
I don't know what's
because
wrong
the
with me today,
margins are
y'all.
so
I'm kind
high.
of tweaking
It definitely
today.
doesn't cost $20 to make a cocktail, but guests will happily pay for it because it's Disney themed. Serving alcohol also changes who comes.
Oh my God. Drunk man made fun of a disabled guest at Walt Disney World Bar and gets some. I mean, hey man, I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of deserved, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Why did you even do that? Oh, hey.
To Disney and why. Instead of it for being for kids' birthdays or special occasions for kids, it's now a place for adult-only holidays and stag or hen do's, or bachelor parties I think to my American subscribers. There's even been entire Reddit threads talking about the alcohol consumption in Disney, with one person saying, it went from being a family-friendly experience to being a mob of drunk, dehydrated, aggressive,
Is it really like
who
that?
behave worse than hangry children. Alcohol also encourages guests to stay longer, spending more time in the bars and restaurants, conveniently buy more food. I don't know about you, but when I've had a drink, I get absolutely starving. And it seems like Disney knows this too. And what better way to take advantage of all those slightly buzzed,
Bro, come on. You know Disney knows every dark manipulation tactic in the book. You know they know everything there is to know about manipulating people and getting them to spend more money, bro. Come on.
or just straight up drunk guests than the largest selection of snacks in the world, littered across almost every path in the park. At Disney, trying the snacks are just as important as going on the rides and meeting the characters. The snacks are also ridiculously expensive, often between $10 to $20 for
If you think I'm finna pay $20 for a damn Mickey Mouse pretzel, you're out of your damn mind. Never in my life will you catch me doing that.
one thing. And the most ridiculous thing that I found was literally a stick with one piece of bacon on it for $10.
What?
Who's calling it?
And then he bought it and he's showing it off. Like, you idiot. You idiot. Why did you buy that?
Who's calling that shit?
Not you.
Calling that shit?
The snacks are already expensive, but slap a Mickey shape on there and you instantly pay more for just a shape.
Some basic theme park snacks that happen to be Mickey shaped and then cost $5 million. You'll spend almost $8 on a Mickey pretzel that
Not
is
me.
just okay, so I recommend instead spending that
First off, that pretzel had no salt on it. Why am I eating a pretzel if it ain't gonna come with no salt?
money on the Pepper Jack pretzel at Cheshire Cafe. It's a warm pretzel stuffed with gooey pepper jack cheese, and it's just way more worth it in my opinion. 2, Mickey bars are obviously iconic, but they're $6 for a basic chocolate ice cream bar. So instead, you can get a fresh single scoop of ice cream
What's
at
that?
Ice Cream Parlor with Mickey ears for $4.99.
But it's not just one or two snacks that guests are having in the parks, as they're often spending over $50 on just snacks alone.
If you're spending $50 on snacks, that's a 10,000 calorie day at least. Oh my goodness gracious.
And not even considering the main meals that they'll be having throughout the day.
This is a work of art. This is a work of art. This is a work of art.
That is
This
crazy.
is a work of art. This is a work of art. But this is a work of art.
Couples going to the parks together will often be spending over $100 every day just on snacks. This is just simply too much to try. Disney creates FOMO over snacks, calling them must try to create scarcity, and they often change seasonally. Once they're gone, and they don't come back. So if guests are there, they feel like they need to try it all there and then. They're obviously all themed too, so Disney adults need to try them because the food is from their favorite shows. Who cares if they can't afford it? They can just use the credit cards to buy them. As we're talking about Disney adults, it wouldn't feel right to not mention the plus-size park hoppers, and they're just as popular for their food recommendations as they are for their controversial "if I fit, I sit" videos, which I have covered before on the channel.
Hey everyone, we're Plus Size Park Hoppers, and this is everything we ate in a day as plus size best friends at Disney's Magic Kingdom.
Bruh.
We started our day by having lunch at the Plaza restaurant on Main Street. We find that the food tastes better than any of the quick service options available at Magic Kingdom, and it's pretty affordable too. Katie started off with the Plaza loaded fries, which can be made gluten-free. These come with melted cheddar, bacon, green onion, and spicy
Them fries look cold. Those fries look cold.
sour cream. Ashley and I both got the triple-decker turkey club sandwich. This sandwich is really good and it's our go-to every time we go. We also thought that the portion was pretty big for the price. Katie got the Chipotle barbecue pork sandwich with a gluten-free bun. And for dessert, she had a strawberry milkshake. Later on that day, Katie got the Aurora cone, but without a cone to make it gluten-free from Storybook Treats. And Ashley and I split the candied bacon skewer.
Oh my God, it's really $10. What? You're paying $10 for a stick and a piece of bacon? Man, you're crazy.
From Westward Ho. This was the perfect combination of salty and sweet, and also, who doesn't love a snack on a stick? Before we left the park, we were thirsty for ice cream, so Katie headed over to Aloha Isle and got the coconut pineapple Dole Whip. Then Ashley and I headed over to the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor. We each got the All-American Sundae, which is one of our favorite sweet treats.
That little bitty ass sundae for $8.29? Bro, what?
In Magic Kingdom. If you're a fan of chocolate and peanut butter, then this is the ice cream for you. When we got back to Saratoga Springs, we headed to the Artist Palette for dinner. Ashley and I both got the shrimp with green beans and
that shit came in a cardboard box for $16. Bro, what? You couldn't even give me like a nice little paper mache on the bottom to give it a little fluff. You put it straight in a box? Bro. Oh my God. Think about how much bacteria has touched that box and is directly touching your food.
Mashed potatoes, which was pretty good for a quick service dinner. Katie got the chicken and rice bowl, but we accidentally forgot to record it. And then we ended our night in the hot tub.
Focusing just on what Katie eats because she is one of the biggest people there, and I'm not trying to bully her, but she eats nearly 5,000 calories worth of food and snacks at the park in a single day, not even including what she'll have been eating before or after the video. This food came to over $50 as well, which is just so expensive for one day, especially with the majority of it being from snacks. Now, I totally agree, when you're at Disney, you should eat whatever you want, because it's a treat and you probably won't go again for a few years. I mean, even I did a 10k calorie challenge and I won't be doing one again anytime soon, but the plus size park hoppers seem to be going to a park every week. This isn't cheap, nor is it healthy. Now, the plus size park hoppers do have a social media presence, so they might be able to afford this, but normal Disney adults are doing this too. They're going to Disney way more than they can afford and eating way more than they can afford to. They're so consumed by Disney that they totally let themselves go wild and have no boundaries when it comes to indulging and consuming whatever they want.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If y'all ever catch me doing some shit like this, it's AI. I swear on my life, you will never catch me doing some shit like this, bro. What in the world?
Whether it's food, merchandise, or going to the parks multiple times a year. And for all of these reasons that we've looked at, it's no wonder why so many people have gone into debt just to be able to go to Disney. 45% of guests with young children have gone into debt to be able to go to Disney. And 24% of adults with no children have gone into debt to go to Disney too. And it's rising too.
Okay, I can low-key get it when you got your kids, bro, because, you know what I'm saying, you want to make their day and shit. But unless you want to traumatize them like how I got traumatized, bro. Like, come on, we got to really unpack that. But anyways, 24% with no kids going to debt. Man, that's 2 grown adults. You don't even have a good reason going to debt, bro. Come on, y'all.
As stats are up 33% from the same survey in 2022. From the posts that I've seen, part of the magic of Disney is also going into debt. It's joked about like it's funny. Like, it's cooler to be in debt than not. Like, it's some sort of badge of honor to say, I went into debt so I could go to Disney. They act as if Disney's some friendly corporation who's happy to lend you the money, and they like to pretend that it's not an entity that would send the bailiffs when you ultimately miss a payment. I think a huge part of this is caused by the childlike nature of Disney guests and why they feel entitled to go. It's like a form of therapy for them. Many Disney adults explain their obsession with Disney as being a result of not having a proper childhood. And that's true. There's many children who grew up in households that couldn't afford to go to Disney, or they had some sort of trauma. But that shouldn't be worth going into thousands of dollars of debt for.
Yeah. Hey, do y'all think them little actors, like these little stuffed animal people, be getting paid a lot of money? Because they be really in character though, bruh. They really be in character though.
The worst part about this TikTok video is the number of comments supporting the creator, encouraging each other to continue to go into debt to solve their childhood traumas. This healed my inner child. This would cure my depression. The best thing is you're making memories and enjoying life, so he is worth what you paid. Hope you had a good time, that is all that matters. Maybe it's just me, but I don't see how seeing a person in a suit in real life would cure your trauma. You'd be much better off seeing a therapist. But it's not.
Hey, bro, you probably like, I mean, I get what you're saying. You're making a logical decision. But you got to understand, bro, these people trying to escape from life. You feel me?
Just people who are going into debt specifically because of Disney. Many Disney adults are still choosing to go when they are already thousands of dollars in debt.
Trips are coming up.
So,
Oh, please don't tell me trips are coming up.
well, I've been trying to plan a Disney cruise.
Oh, that's insanely expensive.
Bro, I don't
Yeah,
like
I know.
this dude, bro. Literally every time he has a black person on the show, he's like, what's it? The EBT final boss. That was one of the thumbnails. Like, come on, bro.
How
Fuck
much
out of
is that
here.
going to cost?
I'm skipping this shit, bro.
Well,
How much is that going to cost?
for the weeks that I needed to go. So it had to be.
The truth. That is both.
I get wanting to go on expensive holidays, I really do. But the best thing you can do instead is to be financially stable first. If you absolutely need to get away, there are so many things you can do for cheap. At least from in the UK, I can go somewhere in Europe for less than £500. I know America's a bit different, but there are definitely cheaper places to go than Disney. And to put it into perspective just how expensive Disney trips can get, this guy spent over 30 grand to take his entire family to Disney.
We stayed here for a little over a week and it was about 30 grand.
Did you use
What?
any debt to pay for that trip?
No,
Huh?
we had savings.
Man, what? What you mean? You stayed there for a little over a week and it cost you 30 grand. What could possibly be there that's gonna cost you $30,000? You know what I could do with $30,000?
That we had.
Which resort?
All sport. All inclusive was the way to go for us. I took 5 grandchildren and all their parents.
I'm no Disney expert, but people in the comments of this video point out that the All-Star Sports Hotel is actually the worst one. So it's not that they're getting the luxury experience from that 30 grand. If you've got the money to burn, sure, spend this much. But the fact that ordinary people with regular jobs are trying to be on the same level is just insane to me. It's no surprise people have to go into debt to afford this. On Caleb Hammer's financial audit, a Disney adult couple joined the show to talk about their insane debt and why they still choose to go to Disney despite this.
You spent $1,000 on just being at Disney. On here, $1,000. Just on the Disney crap.
I mean,
for a day, for one day, $1,000 for a day. Guys, you make $7 a month net, and you blew through a seventh of it in a day. Unacceptable. Missing our student loan payments, i.e., the money you borrowed, federally backed, subsidized from us, the taxpayers. You know, these ones right here, us. You're not paying it back. But you're going to Disney?
well, we're gonna pay it back when I
You're
get
not.
our next paycheck.
Maybe we'll see.
I ain't gonna lie. Bro, that shit ain't funny. I don't like that dude, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
It can ruin your life. They can lose their houses, their cars, their entire livelihoods, and in this case, all to go to Disney. Even for people who try to just avoid going into debt just to visit the parks, Disney has created new schemes to entice them to. In this video, a woman shares her story of how she was essentially duped into a points-based scheme at Disney that ended up leaving her with significant debt.
This is part 3 of how we got into massive debt, and
Oh
this is one
my
of most
God!
embarrassing debts that we have.
$128,000 of debt? Man, I don't care what you finna say. Whatever it is your fault. There ain't no excuse in the world for that, bro.
A few years ago, our family took a trip to Disney, and we impulsively purchased the Disney Vacation Club.
Thank you. You already said the answer. You impulsively purchased. You know what I'm trying to say. You impulsively purchased it.
And we did so by financing it. If you don't know what the Disney Vacation Club, or DVC, is, it's kind of like a timeshare for Disney World. Except instead of having one specific resort or specific weeks of the year that you get to use it, it's a point system. You buy a certain number of points, and then those points can get redeemed at any DVC resort any time of the year that they have availability. That means you can end up staying at Disney World properties, Disneyland properties, and they also have other DVC resorts like in Hawaii and in Europe. So it definitely provides like a lot of opportunity to travel. Now, with that being said, this is a very bougie, luxury purchase that we had no business making. There were some incentives when we purchased, so the total cost of financing was around $27,000. Now, was this stupid? Yes, I know that. But I promise you, our hearts were in a good place, but like our financial literacy was zero.
Financing 27 grand worth of Disney is just absolutely insane to me. That could pay for a house deposit or
I don't know how anybody in their right mind could go to go and spend $27,000 at Disney World, bro. What? That's like a car payment. Come on, man.
Even multiple cars. There's so many things that you could do with that money instead of buying a Disney holiday. And the worst part about all of this is that Disney adults 100% support each other. If they're all in debt together, there's no judgment. Disney is such an all-encompassing entity with so much to buy that many Disney adults can go into debt without even having to go to the parks. They spend thousands on limited edition merch, collectibles, and literally anything with Disney printed on it. This really is overconsumption at its finest.
That was a grown-ass man.
I can't help but stare at all.
That was a grown-ass man with a Disney ear collection. Oh my god, bro.
Those Mickey ears and wonder what else could have been bought in.
I'm thinking it's gonna be something like, you know, like a female or whatever. That was a grown-ass man.
Instead, they're not cheap either, around $50 each. And I'm no Disney expert, I might be after this video, but I'm sure that the ears are bought to be worn in the parks. So does this creator plan on going to Disney over 100 times to wear each pair at a different time? I don't know. There are so many Disney adults who have an absolutely insane amount of merch too. I don't want to be too judgmental, but at this point,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, this is kind of understandable. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're like a collector, this is actually kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie.
It seems like hoarding. You don't do anything with any of this. It's just stuff. It's not like other collectibles, like Warhammer figures, maybe.
What? Okay, no, bro, no. Stop it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's like the same thing. Me personally, I'm not about to sit here and pay $1,000 for a toy to use in a tabletop game. That's stupid, in my opinion, bro.
In not having hundreds of books to read, it's just stuff.
Never.
A lot of Disney merch can only be bought at specific parks too, not online or in any stores outside the parks. So there's an exclusivity of that makes it so much more popular. Ultimately, I can understand why parents want to take their kids to Disney even though they're in debt, but there are ways to make it cheaper. They can stay off-site instead of the park hotels to make it cheaper, bring some of their own food and drinks, and maybe even stay for a shorter time. But Disney adults, I think if you have so much debt already and will be going into more debt just to go to Disney, I just don't think it's worth going, to be honest. Now, I know this video is pretty finance heavy, so if you want me to react to more of the sort of cringe side of Disney adults, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to watch my full video on the plus size park hoppers, click the video on the screen now. Follow my Instagram at BigCraigY.
And man, thank you for watching. Like the video today, subscribe today, join us in more bar. Catch you on the next video. We'll be out of here. Zoom out.